Okay, so I'm going to show you a few tips about using Google Presentation. I'm assuming you know how to open up the presentation or Google Slides and then create slides. So first thing is I'm going to talk about is adding images using the research window. So I've got my title slide here, and instead of Googling and then searching and finding something, I'm just going to easily just go into the research window. So if you go to Tools and click on Research, it's going to pop up a window on the right. I've already searched coal. See, there's a lot of images of coal, kind of like this one. So I can just grab any images I want by left-clicking and bringing them right into the presentation. You can then resize your images. So this one is a little large. I'm going to just resize it. To close the research window, just click Close. So I can get a view of my slide. Let's say I want to make these, I'm just moving my text, so by selecting different things I can move it around. Let's say I want to change the shape of this image and make it a little different. So one thing I can do is if you select the image, it gives you some options here, and you can click on the crop, and right next to it, it says mask image. So let's say I want to mask it and make it like a blow up. So then it kind of pops it there, but you'll notice it cuts out coal. So maybe I want to reset that, keep that. But maybe for this one, because I have the fire, I can just click on that, and there I get the image. The other option is you can give it a little bit of background because this is sort of fading in. So if you select the image and click on the line, let's say I want to put a red border around that. So that's on the line color, and then also you can make the weight a little larger. So there, this pops out a little bit. And let's make just a gray border around that one and make that 2. And this one's a little large, so I'm going to bring that weight down to 3. So this is how that slide looks a little bit better now. Let's get rid of that. All right, so that's just messing with slides and doing borders. You can also skew your slide. So if I want to make that a little like that, that could be a good beginning. Okay, next, in your information, make sure you have questions at the top, and you want to make sure that you're not overloading your viewer with text because you're going to be speaking to them anyway. So I have this big block of text here. So I'm going to actually modify this and create some bullet points. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on here, and I'm going to divide this into sentences. And I'm going to actually cut these sentences down, cut out some words. So right now I've got the 4 sentences, and if I have the text box selected, I can go to here, and I've got some bullet lists, or I'm going to do numbers for this one. So if I click there, and I'm going to highlight it all so I can get all these numbered. So now it's numbered them all, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to just shorten some of these. And almost done. And then now I'm going to add an image. So my image is going to be over here, but I might decide to reshape and move things around. So I'm actually going to make this larger and make some room for an image down below. So now I'm just kind of shifting my text up, and now I'm going to add an image. I'm going to go back to that research window, and I'm just going to type in coal formation. And I'm going to look for an image of coal forming. This one's kind of vertical, so this one looks good, and it sort of explains a little bit, although it's got some words, but I'm going to use, and notice I can hover to kind of look at the images. Oh, this one, I think I like this one. I can find that one, how a coal is formed. This one. All right, so I'm going to left click, bring that one in. So this really shows the process, and I'm going to resize it so it's a little larger. And then I'm going to mess with that border. So remember, you select the image, give it a border of, let's say, let's do a kind of blue-gray, give it some weight. So now it stands out, and I've got my image there. You can also fill in, so if you want to add a fill to the background and make this stand out a little more, And I probably want to change my font. So my font color, make it black. So how's Cool formed? That stands out a little better. That was just selecting the text box and using the paint fill. And there it is. So this is kind of my finished slide. And if I click present, I can see how it looks much clearer than before. All right, so those are a few tips about using some Google slide techniques.